Hello everyone and welcome back to the second edition of Not a Fashionista. I'm Anne Rainton. I own the company called Image Innovators and I am the creator of style program My Private Stylist and Men of Style. And today I want to talk about what is an image consultant. Because one of the things that I know confuses people these days is that there's the word stylist and there's the word image consultant. And I know a lot more people have heard about what a stylist is than an image consultant, of which I am. So we both work in very similar industries. Well, we both work in the same industry. We both have fashion as part of what we do. The difference is the stylist stays pretty much within that realm. She stays pretty much into fashion, what's in fashion, what suits you that's in fashion, and everything around that. And so they are great at taking people out to help them buy clothes. They're often employed by stores, and when you go out with them, I'm sure you'll have a great experience. On the other hand, you have people who are image consultants, and that's what I am. And an image consultant has a little bit of a broader focus than stylists do. So an image consultant is concerned with you as a person, what your aims are, what your figure is like, what your goals are like, what you want out of the future, what your values are like, what your personality is like, what your budget is like when we are working with you. So we can work with you to go and get clothes, to show you what suits you. But we can also do many other things. We work with behaviors, so body language and etiquette and social skills. We work with things like reputation. We work with the experienced image. We work with the visual image. We work with people who are not just interested in fashion, but somebody who's working towards a career where their behavior and their dress is going to be very important to their success. We look at the long term of a person. We look at the total picture, and really to be successful, whether or not you're somebody who goes to work or whether or not you're somebody who stays at home, it's not just about the way we present ourselves visually, although that is important. We've all heard about the old, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And I can attest over and over again that people look at you and they do sum you up and they make their own decisions based on how you look. And that is something I think everyone needs to think about. But on top of that, you might get to know somebody because you thought they looked okay. But then very quickly as you get to know them, you realize that their personality is not that great, that maybe they're not respectful, or maybe they're somebody that just talks about themselves, or they're rude, or whatever it is. So to be successful, you really need to think about, well, what's my total image like? So image consultants can often get called in just to help somebody work on their visual presentation, and that's where we'll work on hair and makeup and clothes. Fashion comes into it because you want to be current, because if you dress like somebody who doesn't know what decade it is, unless you're specifically trying to be the 50s gal or something like that, then it's going to work against you because people are going to see you as maybe dated. And if you're dated, then maybe everything about you is dated, including your opinions on things. And so we work with fashion to get you a look that you love, that you can look in the mirror and go, hey, gosh, I never thought I could look like that. But fashion is just the tool we use to get you there. And sometimes we don't, we're not really looking for something that's right on trend. We're looking more at what suits you as an individual, what works with your budget, what works with your lifestyle, what works with your goals. So I guess you could say that a stylist is working very much with the here and now and what's going on in fashion, whereas an image consultant works with getting the best out of your presentation in a total capacity, we can. So it's not only going to be about the visual, but also about the behavioral, if you want it to be. So some people just have us teach them about the visual aspects. Now, the other thing too is an image consultant is trained to teach you to understand what they're teaching. And by that I mean that there are many stylists whose whole business is based around, yes, I'll make you look great, yes, I'll help you buy clothes, but I'm not going to teach you anything, because that means you're going to be totally reliant on me, and that's my business model. Where image consultants are more likely to, not more likely, they are going to teach you things that, as they show you how to feel very confident in the way you look, they're going to teach you how they're putting it together and why it's working, so that with every time you meet with them, you're going to learn a little bit more. And so they have a much longer view on wanting you to succeed. And often we do make relationships with you over and over again to go shopping or whatever it is, because that ongoing relationship is something that, well, it's a busy world. Sometimes you just want us to take care of that sort of stuff. But also, as things crop up in your life, we can be the ones there that you call on to go, okay, I really need this event to be really special. Show me what to do, show me what to say, show me what to wear. And that's where we get the greatest pleasure, and you learn heaps along the way. So I hope that's given you some insights into what's the difference between an image consultant and stylist. And if you want to know more about learning to train as an image consultant, I do have a training academy, which I'd be more than happy to speak to you about. So comment down below if you'd like me to get in contact with you, and we can take that another step. That's the end of this little episode, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye.